Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Godsol's Turnbuckle. And it's time once again for some more predictions on the channel. This will be for WWE's Bash at Berlin, though if you are interested in watching a lot of wrestling, there are a lot of shows this weekend. I'll be obviously focusing on Bash at Berlin here, but also there's NXT No Mercy. There's going to be TNA's Emergence on Friday, and then you also have New Japan Pro Wrestling's Capital Collision, which I believe is on Sunday as well. And if you want to go even further into that, guess what? We'll be doing predictions next week for AEW's All Out. So we're going to go ahead and get started right into the first match. This is going to be a 5-match card, and then we are going to go with the women's tag team title match. It is going to be Alba Fire and Isla Dawn going up against Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Honestly, in terms of a story or anything on this one, the build has been pretty much in the matches that have been going on. You did have a match between the Unholy Union and Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi that set up a little bit more into this match going on. Also, you had most recently a match that was, I believe, right before SummerSlam. Yeah, it was the night before SummerSlam where the tag titles were on the line, which ended in disqualification with Jade and Bianca winning that match, but not getting the titles. Honestly, at this point in time, I don't necessarily know if they're doing too much with Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. I do feel like they have something going with Blair Davenport, though I do feel like her feud with Naomi is probably over with after that 6-woman tag on that, so I feel like that might go a completely different route. I do feel like it's probably time to take those tag titles off of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn because they haven't really been doing too much with them. Honestly, they really don't do too much in terms of building a story around these tag titles to begin with. Even when Jade and Bianca had it, you didn't get too much of a storyline build towards any of their matches, but I do feel like in terms of you're looking for the star power and everything, you would want to have those titles on Jade and Bianca. So I'm going to go with Jade and Bianca to win this match, and hopefully they can, build some kind of a storyline with those tag titles to go along with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill to go along with it. But yeah, going to go with Jade and Bianca to win. And up next, we have a strap match, which is also going to be a variation of a game of red light, green light, when it is going to be Drew McIntyre going up against CM Punk. This is obviously continuation off of the SummerSlam match and pretty much their entire feud while Punk was out injured to go along with everything as well. So you can't really go too much deeper into this because their feud, I don't necessarily think has gone to another level quite yet. Maybe you see that within this match or something in that sense, because it does feel like everything that was said before the SummerSlam match, they haven't really escalated that in any way, shape, or form. Obviously, you're still going with the whole aspect of Drew having the bracelet from CM Punk, everything to go along with that as well. So I imagine that's going to play some form of a role in this match. With this, it is going to be a strap match to begin with. I've never been a big fan of the touch the four corners in succession rule. I've always been a bigger fan of like a strap match where it's pinfall, submission, anything in that sense. They have been trying to build it up where you have to incapacitate the other person to touch in order to win the match and touch the four corners in succession. Though in fairness, we've seen many of strap matches where they played that. That's not usually how it plays out, at least just from what I've seen. Now, when it comes to a match like this in that kind of stipulation, I feel like these two might be able to do something unique with it. I don't necessarily know. Like I said, I've never been a big fan of that particular rule, but that's what they're throwing in there. I do feel like this is going to be setting up for their third match, which may be at Bad Blood, which I would imagine with how heated this feud has been in general throughout the entire time, I would imagine it would be potentially a Hell in a Cell match. Now, in terms of winning this match, I'm going to go with CM Punk because I do feel like you have the aspect of him getting a win, making it one between the two of them going into a third match. But you can also play off the aspect that to set up the third match, you can, CM Punk wins it, but he didn't get a pinfall or a submission, which is what Drew's probably going to use down the line, or that's what they could use or something in that sense. That's just kind of what I'm thinking at this moment. Who knows how they're going to actually decide to set that up, but I'm going with CM Punk to win this one. And up next, we have the mixed tag team match. We have Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley going up against Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan. Storyline wise, you kind of know where this is going from. This is all stemming from what happened at SummerSlam, and they're going to be continuing on this feud a little bit longer with everything. And you would like on Damian Priest's side, you would imagine it's going to end with him going after Finn Balor at some point in time. Whether that's going to start at Bad Blood or a little bit later is going to be left up to however they decide to set up everything. And who knows how long they're going to drag out the Rhea Ripley Liv Morgan stuff as well. I do feel like they're gonna be feuding for quite some time. Honestly, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley could be the WrestleMania match for all we know. At this point, I guess it just really depends on how everything plays out, and if they want to kind of, I won't say drag this out, but extend everything from SummerSlam all the way out to WrestleMania, which we've seen them do things like that. You saw what they did with Cody Rhodes. He lost at WrestleMania 39, and they did kind of, extend everything to go into WrestleMania 40. So who knows how they're going to end up going with this one. In terms of everything, you would feel, honestly, you would feel like in terms of, the new Judgment Day with having Liv being in there, and then obviously getting rid of Rhea and Damian, with that, you would kind of expect them to maybe want to get a win there, though you did kind of have Judgment Day go over Rhea and Damian Priest over at SummerSlam, because you had the turn of Finn Balor on Damian Priest, and of course Dominic Mysterio turning on Rhea Ripley as well, siding with Liv Morgan. So they did kind of have the upper hand there, though ever since then, you would say Rhea and Rhea and Damian have had the upper hand for the most part, outside of one beatdown. Then on Monday night, they did kind of gain control again. Though in terms of matches, they haven't necessarily been winning outside of Damian winning his match with Carlito, and I believe he did have a match with JD at some point as well. So I do feel like it's going to be them to pick up the victory on this one, because I feel like they're going to need to come up with a particular reason for Rhea Ripley to get another title shot in some way, shape, or form. I don't know if that means she's going to beat Liv Morgan in this match or whatever it ends up being. It could be just Damian beating Dominic, beating Dominic Mysterio to gain the victory here. But I'm going to go with Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley to win this one, though I would not be 100% shocked if they went the opposite direction with this and had Liv and Dominic win this one, especially with Dominic being in the Intercontinental title tournament. Though his triple threat match is next Monday, so he may not even advance past that. Who knows what their booking is for the Intercontinental title tournament to go along with that as well. But for this one, I'm going to predict Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. And up next is going to be for the WWE Championship. It is going to be Cody Rhodes going up against Kevin Owens. And this entire storyline is actually kind of intriguing, because Cody wants Kevin to have the title match because of how much he's helped him out throughout the time with the Bloodline, how much he had been fighting the Bloodline, how many times he's been screwed over by the Bloodline in his title matches. So he wants him to have this title match. But you also have Kevin Owens like, I haven't really earned this, but yeah, we're gonna take it. And you'll have the other aspect of everything where is Kevin Owens going to turn on Cody Rhodes? Um, Honestly, if this is going to be a one-off match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, I don't feel like they're going to turn Kevin Owens to a heel, especially this close to the match itself. I do expect out of the people that have been helping Cody Rhodes, with it being Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, and we'll talk about Randy Orton in a little bit, I would expect Randy Orton to be the one that would turn heel in some way, shape, or form on Cody Rhodes. Now, they're going to extend this story past this particular match. I'm going to be picking Cody Rhodes to get the victory in this one. And if they want to extend it after the fact, then that's where you do the heel turn with Kevin Owens, and you probably do it after the match or on the next SmackDown or something in that sense. Just thought process that I'm throwing out there. I don't necessarily know where everything would be going, but if they're going to extend the storyline, I imagine that's what they would do and turn Kevin Owens heel that way. But they could also go a completely different route, and Kevin Owens will be going and doing something else, and then Cody Rhodes is going to have another person to fight for the WWE Championship. I do expect him and Randy Orton to have a feud at some point in time as well. At least just my thought process, because I feel like Cody's going to probably at least be keeping that championship up until WrestleMania time with it. So we'll see how everything ends up playing out. But Cody Rhodes is definitely going to be picking up the victory in this one. And up next, it will be the main event of the night. It will be for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be Gunther going up against Randy Orton. And there's really no question who's probably going to win this match. They just put that title on Gunther, though I do feel like Randy Orton is a good opponent for him, playing off of the story from the end of the King of the Ring, where, Randy's, Orton's shoulder wasn't completely on the mat, and it wasn't like a clean victory. So they even play it up as like Gunther's like, yeah, I want this match because I want zero doubts about this as well. So honestly, it's going to be a good match. That they played up a little bit more into the personal side of everything with Randy Orton's family and everything on that one as well. But like I said, they just put that title on Gunther, and I don't feel like they're going to give him a super short reign with that World Heavyweight Championship. So I will be picking Gunther to win this match. It's just going to be a matter of what they where they go with this particular match and how far how much they're going to really go into the story beats that they've hit before the match itself. So, like I said, Gunther's gonna win this one. Yeah, and not really much more I can really say about that. That is actually all the matches, at least as of this recording. I don't think they're going to add a sixth match because this is usually kind of the norm now. They usually have 5 matches on the card, and unless if it's some of the bigger shows, then they may have other matches to go along with it. But yeah, that will be everything for Bash at Berlin. If you did like the video, feel free to leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you so wish. Comment down in the comments as well with your own predictions to go along with it. We will be doing a live reaction / watch along on the channel to go along with it as well. And with that being said, I hope you all take care, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great rest of your day.